community. That's the way it's supposed to be. Excellence and perfection is our choice. The Spirit guides our destiny as we let our minds be free. Open up your heart and lift our voice. You are your only limitations. Yeah, break free, do what you can do. It takes a little work, it takes dedication. Don't ever stop, nothing's holding you. The past was meant to make us stronger. Morning joys will last much longer. Persevere, keep moving, just hang on in there. Keep reaching out for one another. Yes, be there to lift your brother. Pressing forward, showing that you care. Oh, you are your only limitation. Yeah, you are. Break free, do what you can do. It takes a little work, it takes dedication. Don't ever stop, nothing's holding you.
Hi, this is Sherita J. And actually, this is our first time doing this from on location. I know there's a lot of music in the background, but that's because we wanted to take you live right along with me. We're actually here at the big conference, and it's a team event, and we have hundreds of people here, and my dear friend Bernie Dorman, who is the founder of CEO Space. And so a lot of us, Bernie as the founder, and all of the speakers actually have come through CEO Space or are current faculty at CEO Space. So Bernie, I want to thank you for being here with me.
I'm so glad there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of business owners in the networking Pomona style California. They're here past all the fires, and where it's hot is in this room. They're making deals and seal them right here. It's so exciting to watch this, and superstar lineup. I'm so privileged to speak myself and Sherita here. You want to get your charity to full tank? Man, does this woman deliver. She gets your charity to full tank. Yeah.
But you guys, I want to thank you so much. Now, Bernie, what do you think about team? And is this your first time speaking here?
Well, Team Referral has been a place where my schedule's a miss. And of course, the owner's Brad and a dear friend, Kelly, but I was just getting my picture taken with her. And our grads just rave about this event. She's asked me for years to speak here. And all my faculty rotate in there. A lot of them are speaking, my friends. Greg Reed is here. Jerry Foster, who ran Procter & Gamble branding and is a dear friend of yours. And the mayor of LA had him as father of the city.
Yes.
And I mean, these are big players. Greg Reed, that I just came from at Secret Knock. I mean, 3 Feet from Gold, best-selling author, New York Times best-selling movie now with Stickability. He's here speaking, looking great, having just run a multi-day event himself. So the big ones are here, and we're all just having a ball. But it's packed. I just sent a picture on Facebook. If you're on my Facebook, and it said, "What does overflow look like?" Because it's overflowing here.
Yeah, and that's Bernie Dorman, and that's DOHRMANN, Bernie Dorman. So go there on Facebook and check out what's going on with us.
Yeah, or CEO Space on Facebook.
Yeah.
Just one word, CEO Space. Go to ceospace.net. Look at Sharon Lecter's world premiere video, and she's like 3 president literacy chairwoman. I mean, that's a lady leader for 3 presidents of the United States, and she just has released Think and Grow Wit for women, to fully empower women.
Wow.
And she's Rich Dad, Poor Dad author, 500 million know her name, Outwitting the Devil. Go or Google search CEO Space, Sharon Lecter. Look at that film for 10 minutes. It'll change your income and it'll change your life.
Yes, and so for those of you that have not experienced CEO Space, first you can actually go to ceospace.net and find out who is your local club president, because you want to get connected. Now, we're actually here in California, and so you can connect to, is it Dave Phillipson now?
Yeah, Dave Phillipson is, go on his Facebook or just connect to him on CO Space California. But we are literally in every city in America, Canada, all over the world. We're in 140 countries. We run meetings free. We network you like B&I everywhere, all free. And then if you want to come to our 5 meetings in Vegas, that's where we actually do business, get customers. You want more customers, guaranteed, with a money-back guarantee. We're the only one that gives you a trade show where you don't walk out of there and it's really helped your business. We refund your money before you leave the building. Nobody does that. And nobody gives you, like, you pay for these things, and no selling. Nobody's selling you anything. Also, you have a lifetime membership. You come back for the rest of your, I've got people coming back from 1988, 1991, 1995. They're coming back.
1999.
Yeah, but only paid one time. They're coming back enjoying a community that is coming from all over the world. And so next one's June 22nd with Teen Feast. All the families are coming with their children, their teens, their younger kids. We have free daycare service. We're very family valued. So it's the Super Bowl, says Tony Robbins. It's the Super Bowl, says Bob Proctor. It's the Super Bowl, says John Gray of Men of Vermont. And so, they're starting already.
They are starting. And so, Bernie, I want to thank you so much for being here. And you guys also, there are a lot of adults that used to be teens from the teen program that have stayed in CEO Space and are now attending the adult classes. So if you get your teens involved now, you cannot go wrong. You can absolutely change their life.
Yeah, we stand for the children. And I want this to be your best year. Do not miss your recovery. Here's the big line. The things you did to survive during the recession, those aren't the things you need to prosper during the recovery. Let us reset your plan and you just take off this year like you can't believe. Check it out. It'll be fun. COSpace.net. And I got to go speak, but I want to tell you, you're with good hands with Sherita Herring, live at one of the biggest events in LA. And all the people are praying for those that damaged by the fire. But it's really getting better here. It's okay. Everybody's okay. And they're all doing business. We're overflowing here.
Bernie, thank you so much for being with us.
God bless you guys.
You guys, again, thank you. You are live here at the team event, and that's Team TEAM, and it's their big event. As you can tell, there's a lot of things going on. We now have the amazing Aaron Young that's going to be coming and sitting and talking to you. Aaron has formed thousands of corporations, and so he's going to be coming in just a moment. Now, also, we will be going on stage shortly, and I'm just going to turn the camera so that you can see what's happening on stage. But until that time, we've got Aaron coming to you right now. So, Bernie has stopped him for a moment and talking. Hi, Aaron. Join me. So you can see us on camera right here, but we're talking right there.
Hi, guys.
Tell them who you are.
Hi, guys. My name's Aaron Young. I'm CEO of Laughlin Associates, and we're one of the nation's largest incorporation firms. So we help tens and tens of thousands of business owners set up their corporation or LLC and then make sure they do everything they need to do to stay safe and protected.
And Aaron, today you're speaking on?
Today I'll be talking about asset protection and tax reduction, and really about how to build a business that's bigger than you, one that can exist even without you being there, and one that can be an asset that you can someday sell or pass on to the next generation. That's what we do.
Now, and I said that you formed thousands of corporations. I didn't exaggerate, right?
No, over 100,000.
Over 100,000.
Well, actually, more than that. We've worked with over 100,000 business owners, and many of them have multiple corporations. So it's,
outstanding.
I don't even know the numbers. Way over 100,000.
Outstanding. And you also help with corporate governance and.
Yeah, so most small business owners, sorry, at this event here, they're doing a presentation, so I'll be a little quiet.
Yeah, we're trying to talk a little quiet.
But most small business owners don't do things like hold board meetings, keep minutes of those meetings, pass resolutions, issue stock, because it seems kind of crazy to do that. Like, why would you have a meeting with yourself? But the reality is that's the law. And if you're ever sued or you go through an audit, or you go through a divorce, or your partnership breaks up, and you don't have those records in place, then your company can't keep you safe. And so we do that literally for almost 40,000 business owners.
All right. And it's so good to have you here because all of us are like family. I mean, between yourself, Greg, Sherita
Bernie was here, yeah.
And so it's really great. I want to thank you also for taking the time to be with us on the air because we have a really good listening audience, and is what you do.
Good. Well, we'd love to help them if they want to come find us. It's Small Business Month this month. May, we celebrate all month long Small Business Month, and we're doing all kinds of great promotions over at LaughlinUSA.com.
Okay.
Free corporations and lots of webinars. Just all kinds of cool stuff to help small business owners. We always put a big focus on in May to do all we can to help as many people as possible. So if we can help your people, we'd love to do it.
And again, where do they contact you?
Just go to www.LaughlinUSA, LAUGHLIN, LaughlinUSA.com, and there's just boatloads of stuff available for people.
Outstanding.
All right.
Outstanding.
All
Thank
right.
you so much
Okay.
for being
Love you,
with me.
Sherita. Bye-bye.
Love you too. Okay. Now, I hope that you can hear me fine because they have a presentation that's flowing right now. Excuse me, I'm just going to grab a little bit of water. I really hate that I can't take phone calls while I'm here because I know that you guys have some questions or would like to ask questions of some of my amazing guests. But we've got David Corbin coming right here. The amazing David Corbin. How are ya?
I'm so
And this
happy
is where we're on,
to
and
be
that's our
here.
camera.
Fantastic.
Here,
I'll
let
put
me
my
drink some
stuff
water.
there. I got my green tea. Cheers to my friends at Sherita.
So, tell us what you do,
Oh my God, I gotta tell you,
besides just changing lives.
my mom passed away not knowing what her youngest baby David did for a living. She told people I laundered money. But the truth is, I'm known as the mentor to mentors. What does that mean? I love sharing my plan and what I do with people who then share ideas with others.
Okay.
So I've been a psychotherapist, now I'm just a psycho. And I invent products, build businesses. Look at that sign up there. How cool is that?
Let's see. What is he saying? What does that say?
He's probably saying, speak louder.
Speak louder. Okay. Let's see if we can
See if
bring
we
this a
can't
little
do that.
closer.
1, 2, 3, 4. Is that a little bit better?
Is that better?
Give us a finger.
Yes.
There we
All right now.
go. So what I like to do is I like to serve people in different ways. So I invent products and businesses around those products and services.
Yes.
And then I'll sell those businesses. And then they'll last for a while, and they'll last forever, I hope. And then I go back to writing my books, doing my consulting, doing my speaking, and doing my mentoring. So that's what I do for a living. I'm a servant. I'm a servant.
Outstanding. Now, the book that you have over here, what is the book?
Illuminate, harnessing the positive power of negative thinking. And people here will say, because I mentor people like Bernie and Greg Reed. I've been Greg's mentor for 10 years now. We were just in Bulgaria giving a speech. He said, Yoda, how long have we been together? I said, I don't know, 5 years, 6 years. He said, 10 years. 10 years. The Illuminate book, I've read the books, and you and I know the people who write the books on positive mental attitude, but nowhere in the positive mental attitude literature does it say ignore negative issues. So if God forbid, if this were like a melanoma, God forbid, I guess I'm going to accentuate the positive and eliminate the negative. So I'll just put a Band-Aid over it so I don't have to look at it.
And that's not going to work.
You keep problems in the dark, baby, they multiply like mushrooms.
Yes.
So I say in the title of my book, illuminate the negative. Go right into it. And then face it, follow it, and fix it.
People ask you all the time, what separates you as a director
A young African-American philosopher years ago who touched my heart named James Baldwin.
Wow, yeah.
James Baldwin said, and I'll never forget this, and I was a kid,
Without
but
further ado, it's my pleasure
he
to welcome to
resonated
the
with me.
stage.
He said, we can't solve everything we feel, but we can't
can't
solve anything unless we face it.
Unless we face it.
And that's the Illuminate model. Face it, follow it, and then fix it.
Yes.
So that's it. That's the Illuminate model.
Yeah.
That's that book. Hit number 2 on Amazon.
All right.
And my mom lived to see that. So she said, so then I guess you write books, baby. I said,
Instead of
yeah.
laundering
I
money.
said, yes, mommy, I write books. And then at that time, I was brought in by the secretary of the VA to train all the directors for the
Yeah.
medical center.
Yeah.
And she was like, you're going to meet the president? I went, I'm not sure. She goes, what do you do, baby? What do you... It's so fun. It's just
I'm going to stop you real quick. I'm going to let them see what's going on here. You guys, keep, slide over just a little. I want them to see what's happening here in this room. want you guys to see some of the excitement that's going on in the room. David, now you were talking about the book coming out, and your mom was able to see it go number one.
Yeah, it was kind of cool. The bottom line is that there are people around the world who are recognizing that the only way out of it is to go into it. Instead of ignoring it, go right into the problem and go right into the situation. And that's what I teach and believe. And so, you know, all I can tell my friends who are business people, parents, individuals who want to lead a better life is to expand their horizon and have the courage to deal with problems.
You guys, we're getting ready to go on break from my wonderful sponsor, Pitbull, and also RMC, which is Roscoe's. Back at you.
Are you tired of those same old energy drinks with bad taste? Make a switch to Pitbull Energy Drink with a guaranteed no aftertaste. Pitbull offers more energy with ginseng and vitamins B6 and B12. With a ginger ale lemon lime flavor, Pitbull meets the consumer's demand for better tasting and healthier energy products with a guaranteed no aftertaste. Make a switch to Pitbull Energy Drink. Pitbull offers more energy with ginseng and vitamins B6 and B12. With a ginger ale lemon lime flavor, Pitbull meets the consumer's demand for better tasting and healthier energy products. For more information on Pitbull energy drinks, bars, and mixes, visit their website at hiphopbev.com. That's hiphopbev.com. Online orders available at hiphopbev.com.
Okay, we're going to try this again. I know that you're getting a lot of background noise, so I'm hoping that I'm talking loud enough for you to hear us. Pretty soon they're going to be calling us up on stage. But David, hopefully they can hear you well enough. You guys can hear us well enough? Okay, we're trying here. So David, what else can you tell our listening audience?
Well, I really believe that most people get involved in business or whatever in their life. They want time, money, effort, ego, ease, comfort, and peace of mind. That's what people want. And the only way you're going to get that is to live a considered life.
Okay,
Right? A
considered life.
Every once in a while, just sit down with yourself and collect your thoughts and say, what am I doing? Am I happy with what I'm doing? How is my health? How are my relationships? Really go inside and ask yourself these questions. And if it's not working for you, then what are you going to do to make it work for you? Or else you lead lives of quiet desperation like so many people do, and that's not what God had in mind for us.
I know, and I hope they heard that little bit. His voice is so loud that it kind of drowns you out. But yeah.
It's tough. There's four components. There's a quadrinity. There's our physical body that our spirit's in. There's our intellectual self, our emotional self, and our spiritual self. And it's so important to check in with all four of those every day. How am I feeling in my body? This morning, my body needed movement and water, so I jogged, and I'm drinking as much fluid as I can. It's not coffee. It's okay. So emotionally, how am I feeling? Intellectually, what does my intellect want? It's doing such a great job of having me plan things. It wants me to write things down so it's being heard. And my spiritual self, what does my spiritual self want? It wants the attention, it wants the respect, because I really want it to be at the steering wheel rather than the emotional or the, you see? So when you check in with that in your business, as a business leader, as an individual, as a mom or as a dad, as a son or a daughter, when you lead a purposeful and mindful life, that's a life worth living. And you get joy, peace of mind. So I used to be a psychotherapist, as you know. Now I'm just a psycho, but I believe strongly in what I'm telling you. So if you just take 5 minutes every morning and just listen, prayer is talking to spirit, meditation is listening to spirit. If you listen to spirit and listen to yourself, wow. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Tell them how to get in touch with you.
DavidCorbin.com. DavidCorbin.com. CORBIN. My email is real easy. David@DavidCorbin.com.
Outstanding.
I always look. I have no one screening that for me. I go for it.
can't. I'm trying to watch the screen here. And
Yeah,
watch
I got you.
I think I'm good. He's talking. Okay.
These remote things are really kind of funny because what we got is there's a guy working in the studio. He's got the greatest smile in the world. He's giving us high signs. He's writing out things like that. It's just great. It's a love fest.
And the good thing is he's a young man on a project. He's been working in the studio. And what a lot of people don't realize are the grants that are available for even the young people that they're training in the studio, the way you're empowering individuals. There are so many individuals that need who and what you are. And we're talking from low-income communities. We're talking veterans. We're talking about individuals that are in transition, where grants will pay you to help to touch those lives.
What a waste it is for this energy money, this energy to be available and not applied to the needs of our society at whole. That is a sin. I look at it this way. Energy and talent that's not being used is by definition useless. And what Sherita, what you're doing is you're liberating that and taking that energy and applying it to social good by showing people how to take the energy, apply it into these grants, through these grants, and make this world a bigger place. So what you're doing, you're liberating. She is the lady of liberation. And that's what we want. And God bless you for that.
Let us have one of his books and tell Jerry. Let us have one of David's books. Okay, Jerry's books. Okay.
This is fun doing this on remote here. You don't know what's going to happen.
This is the man. Can you see it here? Yes. So give us a little bit of what's in this book.
Well, this is a story about a hospital executive he's a human resource executive. He's doing all kinds of groovy stuff, but all the metrics are going downhill. His boss says, I was going to go to this retreat, but I'm not going to the retreat. You're going to the retreat and find out what you've been doing wrong. So this guy's saying he meets an old guy, and the old guy, I'm partial to old guys. The old guy teaches him, we might have done you young whippersnappers a disservice with that positive mental attitude. He goes, well, what do you mean? He goes, nowhere in the positive mental attitude literature does it say ignore negative issues, and that's what you're doing. So in that book, you read and you learn the importance of illuminating the negative. What are the issues that are holding you back? Let's say, for example, you're in business, you need money. You don't know the money that's available to you in grants or otherwise. So you don't know it. When you face it and go, well, I don't have money and I need money, you follow it and go, well, I don't know where to get money. And you follow it into, well, maybe you can get money through grants or maybe whatever. And then you fix it. When you go through that model, it works like the Dickens. I've only been doing it with clients for 27 years, and I've worked directly with, the secretary of the VA, the president of AT&T, and some big companies. But I like working with small companies too, entrepreneurs, because every one of us, whether we're in business or we're a parent, there's things that we're not facing in life. I was, me, when I was 40 pounds heavier.
I was going to say, I'm learning how to eat better just from watching you on your Facebook.
Well, I had to face that I was 189 pounds and at 5'5.5". That was technically obese. So I had to face that. The doctor said, well, David, you're in the obese category. I went, I like you too. And he said, I love you and I got to tell you that. And then I faced it. I followed and said, if I carry that out into the future, follow is into future, into the past. If I carry that into the future, I'm going to keep gaining 2-3 pounds a year. I'm going to end up, with that cancer stuff, not a matter of if you're going to get it. It ends up when you're going to get it. And when I follow it backwards, I went, why am I eating? I'm not happy about certain things in my life. Or I drink my wine at night, and at the end of the night, when I'm drinking the wine, it makes me real hungry. The fix-it was I cut out the wine. And then I could do that. I cut out the wine. You don't have to do anything, baby. I cut out the wine, and I cut out the cigars, and I cut out the coffee, and I cut out the red meat, and I cut out the television over time, and my life shifted.
And live a happier life.
I lost 40 pounds. I released 40 pounds. I didn't lose it, because anything I lose, I go to search for. I don't want to search for those 40 pounds. I get real happy. People going up, Sherita goes, oh my God, look at you, you look so good. I go, I know. So how does the self-esteem go? We feel good about ourselves, and we're in control of our life, our time, and our destiny. So life is pretty groovy. There's people here that I've mentored, some of whom I haven't seen in a while. They go, oh my God, look at you. And I'm like, I know. So that's the Illuminate medal. That's what you learn is how to face, follow, and fix it. And you don't have to face it now. You don't have to fix everything now. It doesn't happen overnight. Man plans and God laughs. You do it on your term, but do it.
Yeah.
But you do it. Oh, it feels so good. And I know that God is smiling. Like my friend Gene is smiling over there. I know God is beaming and smiling that his
And
baby boy
Gene-
David is going.
Jean turned the big 5-0 yesterday, so we've got to finish helping her to
A
celebrate.
little fist pump right there.
Yeah.
Little fist pump.
Now it says here preface, I've never been a traditional thinker. This, I believe, is the secret to the success I have enjoyed for over 30 years as a businessman, entrepreneur, and consultant. But then you also say, harnessing the positive power of negative thinking. Is he for real?
Yeah, well, people, they know that I'm a positive. Look, I'm in the Think and Grow Rich book. I mean, that's positive mental attitude.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm around this for a while. You know, I was partners with Brian Tracy for many years. I've been around positive. People go, you're the most positive guy I know. You're writing a book about negative thinking. No, I'm writing a book about accentuate the positive. Yeah. You know, remember the bear? You've got to accentuate. But don't eliminate the negative, illuminate it. So I love it, but illuminate it in a positive light.
Talk about the melanoma again and the Band-Aid because they were really loud before,
Okay.
and I want to make sure they hear that.
So the concept is, and I was in this movie called Think and Grow Rich, and I was walking around a baseball field. I was talking to this fellow that I mentored, the author Greg Reed, brilliant guy. You've seen him, you know.
Yes, he's here.
And the analogy that we used is in the music, you got to accentuate the positive, illuminate the negative, eliminate the negative. So my whole skin is beautiful. Look at that skin, isn't that gorgeous?
It is
99% is gorgeous. But this one little dot over here is, God forbid, a melanoma, cancer. So I don't want to think about that. I want to accentuate the positive and eliminate the negative. So I'll put a Band-Aid over it so I don't have to look at it. It'll go away, right? No. So what I teach and I believe is when you keep negative problems or issues in the dark, they multiply like mushrooms. That's how mushrooms grow. But when you pull it back, daylight is the greatest disinfectant in the world, right? And keeping things in the dark costs us our lives. I mean, I know diabetics that are in denial and they'll drink alcohol. I know people that have spots on their lung and they continue to smoke cigarettes. They're in denial and they just ignore it. Well, if you ignore it, it doesn't go away. We know that. So I say, turn it from, I'm going to talk about this later, from WTF, I'll keep it clean, what the Farfignugan, to OMG, right? With a lot of LOL in between. So you could have something go, well, what the, I don't know about that. And then you face it, you go, oh my God, I could have died had I not done that. And then you LOL and laugh at yourself how silly you were, because God is so forgiving and so is our body. Our body is so resilient.
Time and
I've
time
got
again.
clients coming here. You're going to meet them. David is a director of training at Kaiser Permanente. His wife, Ellen, a magnificent being. She's the dean of a law school. And we were together. I was staying at their home last night. We realized last year, she lost 30 pounds. He lost 30 pounds. I lost 40 pounds. Between the three of us, we lost a human being.
Wow.
And then that fat was lipidemiology, where cancers live, antioxidants, all that stuff. So I ask people to go inside, ask yourself now, what am I missing? What am I ignoring? What am I in denial about? What am I not facing? And when you face that, follow it and fix it, your self-esteem goes up, your quality of life goes off the charts. And what can I tell you? That's a life well lived.
Well, David, I want to thank you so much. Give them one more place to contact you.
David at davidcorbin.com. David at davidcorbin.com. Any thoughts, ideas, or questions, we'll get back to you as soon as we can.
Get the book. Get the book. David, thank you again, sir. Thank you.
Love you,
And I
Sherita.
love you. Okay. Now, and this will be available.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
I'll make sure you get the link.
Beautiful.
Now we're going to have Jerry Foster, who has been patiently waiting for us. Jerry is the guru of brand and brand management. And so if you want to, I'm supposed to go to break. We're going to go to break and come back at you. Sorry.
Getting people signed up on their web profile and getting your information.
Are
Are you a diabetic? Need some energy? Need to quench your thirst? Try Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, the only energy drink named suitable for diabetics by the American Diabetic Association. And it's now available with no calories, no carbs, no sugar, and no fat, and a smooth, natural blend of energy, vitamins, and minerals. Need to quench your thirst? Try Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, the only energy drink named suitable for diabetics by the American Diabetic Association. And it's now available with no calories, no carbs, no sugar, and no fat, and a smooth, natural blend of energy, vitamins, and minerals. Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink is the healthiest, best-tasting energy drink around. For more information and online ordering with free shipping, please visit hiphopbev.com. Remember, Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, suitable for diabetics, great for everyone.
Hi, this is Sherita, and we're back at you. And I have the amazing Jerry Foster here with you. He is the genius of brand and brand management, right?
Yes.
Okay, Jerry, give us a little history about you.
Well, I'm originally from Detroit, Michigan, and when I was young, my whole goal was to become an NBA basketball player. But I played this game once. This guy scored 35 points on me in the first half, and I realized that may not be my forte. So I went on to USC, and I majored in marketing, with an emphasis in studying branding. And then I worked for Procter & Gamble, who wrote the book on branding. Yes, I used to work on big laundry brands. So I've been on my own since 1985, and I've actually had the opportunity to work with over 100,000 small business owners with their branding over the last 20 plus years.
Good. And so Jerry and I actually met at CEO Space. He's actually one of the most requested faculty at CEO Space. Jerry, how long have you been a faculty at CEO Space?
Going on 5 years. And my passion, Sherita, is just working with people who have something great to offer the world. But what's missing is standing out as a brand.
Oh, you know what? They got the music going a little loud. And so what I want to do is I'm just going to pan and kind of show you the room, and that way we're not trying to talk over it. So let's give it a moment.
Or shuffle, whatever the case may be.
Kelly Holmes, who is putting on this event, is up there on the stage, and she is an amazing lady. I'm hoping to get her to come and interview with us before we have to go off the air. But I'm going to let you see the excitement in this room.
Some of you look very uncomfortable right now. This means you need to do more dancing or drink more. I'm a DJ, so I see you at the wedding. The more you drink, the better dancer you think you are.
Guys, coming back to me and Jerry here. This is the amazing Jerry Foster, the king of brand and brand management. So Jerry, can you get back to what we were talking about?
Yeah, like I said, I've worked with over 100,000 small business owners since 1985 in terms of showing them how to take what they have, stand out, get noticed, and attract more customers. Because we live in a brand world now. It's all about your brand. It's not what you do. It's about what do people associate with your brand name. So that's what I say.
I just want to say, explain brand for someone that is novice.
Absolutely. A brand is a promise. It's telling people what you do. We got to go on stage.
Oh, okay. We got to go up on stage. So we're going to take you around there.
Speakers Jerry Foster, and who have I missed? David Fagan. We got them all up here. So. They're champions. Each and every single one of them. So let's give a round of applause for each our two girl network big event speakers. We are the champions. introduction of each one. And then they're going to share with you what their unconference session is, okay? And their unconference sessions are going to be scattered throughout the facility here. And we'll tell you where they're located and which direction you want to go in based on which unconference session you want to attend. And some of you might wonder why we call it unconference, right? Kind of a weird term, and we've been using it for many years. And I saw it done years ago at a networking event. And what it really means is that we're cool and easy and flow here, right? Okay? And that means if they walk into Dave Corbin's workshop, okay, this unconference session, and they listen to Dave for 5 minutes and they feel they got what they needed, then they can turn around and walk over and go to Dave Bacon's. Yeah. They should feel free to do so. And I'm going to tell you, even if you're sitting in the front seat, you know how you might think, oh my God, it would be so rude if I got up and walked away, but this isn't what I thought it was. It could happen, not with any one of these, but historically our other speakers maybe, okay? And so you need to feel free to get up and meander. We used to do this in one cavernous room, and then each of the speakers were just scattered all over the place. And it was this incredible free-for-all, and no technology was allowed, but you guys are a very special group and have technology. Well, Aaron doesn't anymore because we couldn't figure it out, but the rest of you have some technology and stuff. And so they're special, but normally we've been just very cool and casual about this, so hence the unconference name. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the gentleman to my left. We'll start with Dave Corbin, and I'm going to give you a little paragraph about Dave Corbin and tell you what a cool dude he is. Dave's been referred to as the Robin Williams with an MBA. That's kind of perfect, by the way. Yeah, kind of perfect. Because of his very practical, high-content speeches coupled with entertaining and sometimes side-splitting, I've been part of those stories, and applications. A former psychotherapist. Yes, not know that. A former psychotherapist with a background in healthcare, he has served as a management and leadership consultant to businesses and organizations of all sizes. From Fortune 20, like you know the Fortune 100, Fortune 500, we're talking Fortune 20 companies to businesses with less than $1 million, and he enjoys the challenges of all. He's worked directly with the presidents of companies such as AT&T, Hallmark, Sprint, as well as the Honorable Secretary of Veterans Administration and others. That's really incredibly impressive, Dave. I know. Well, so everybody, let's go ahead and welcome Dave Corbin.
By the way, I'm not smiling a lot. Did you hear about that the actress that stabbed her husband today? Reese. No, you can't stab with a spoon. He's a knife. And as long as I have the knife out, let me cut to the chase. If your business is running the way you feel it really should be running, 100% maximum that don't come to mind. Okay? If, on the other hand, you feel that there's some gaps between where you are and where you want to be, between your profit, your happiness, and your success, then I'm going to give you some strategies. We're going to look about some strategic planning, but it's going to be a very, very mellow thing on performance gap analysis. We're going to talk about that, a little bit of sales language, etc. Things that I work with some of these famous big hoity-toity people, but because I'm 5'5.5", I'm a small businessman. I'm used to it because I invent products and build businesses and sell to companies, etc. It applies specifically to the mentoring that I do with small businesses. So I'm known as the consultant, but I earn my money as an insultant because it's all about getting real. It's all about getting real. So all I'm going to say is, if in your business you want more happiness, success, and money, come this room over here and listen to it till the honey. I'll see you there. I'm David Corbin.
Thank you, David. So just so you know, Dave's actually going to be in this room. He's
going
to be located right here. Right here. You'll come and stay right over here for Dave Corbin. Okay. So next up, we have David Fagan. So David Fagan is the former CEO of Guerrilla Marketing and an award-winning marketing and media expert whose ability to heighten the influence, credibility, and exposure of his clients has led him to be featured in Forbes. I've got the latest article, it's awesome. Investors Business Daily, Yahoo, The Wrap, Los Angeles Business Journal, and more. Owner of Icon Builder Media, Fagan helps celebrities become business people, and business people become celebrities. Let's welcome David Fagan.
These guys all know how good it is to go last, so they push me up here, you know. They're all hoping that they'll remember who was talked about last. Who here would make more money if they were more influential? Would you make more money if you had more credibility? Would you make more money if you got more exposure? These are very real questions. Influence, credibility, exposure. This is what I help people work with. We have a PR and marketing company based out of Beverly Hills, California. I help people write books. I help people launch websites, magazines. I help people get featured on the media. So, our companies have represented 58 Academy Award winners, 34 Grammys, and about 44 New York Times bestsellers. We also represent a lot of people in the advice business. So ask yourself, are you in the advice business? Meaning, do you make money off the advice you give? If you do, then you need to have what I call an icon status. And that's what we do. We help people raise their icon status, have somewhat of a celebrity expert type brand. And that's what I'm going to be going over today. I'm going to talk about how to influence the affluent. Who here would like to work with very high profile clients? Probably not all of you, but probably some of you. A lot of hands up, okay. So I'm going to be down all the way at the very end. Careful not to walk out the door and leave the event. But I'm going to be all the way down on the right-hand side. I brought a bunch of books that I've written. I brought a lot of information. I brought a lot of things to give away to you. By the way here, is it okay to brag a little? Right? Well, it's not when you're applying for a job, right? Look at these people I got to compete with up here. What do I got to do to get you to my event so you don't attend these guys' events? Don't worry, we're not going to go negative today. We're not going to go negative. We're going to keep it positive here. How many people have heard me speak before? I see a few of you out there. I'll end with this last thought here. A lot of people know me as the former CEO of Guerrilla Marketing. Who here has heard of Guerrilla Marketing before? So J. Connor Levinson is the founder of Guerrilla Marketing. He worked at the famous Leo Burnett ad agency. He did Marlboro Man, Tony's Frosted Flakes, Pillsbury Doughboy, Lonely Maytag Salesman, Die Hard Battery. That's one of my ventures. And I had the privilege of writing a couple books with Jay Levinson, sold a few Guerrilla Marketing books. Between me and Jay, we sold over 23 million books in 62 languages around the world. And I'm going to leave with that. Thank you.
Thank you, David. All right, next up, okay, Aaron, you're good. Yeah, what the heck, Aaron? So I created Aaron's tagline, right? Because he is the rock star of corporate structure. Okay, yeah, he is the rock star of corporate structure. Yeah.
That looks like me. It does.
Aaron's been empowering business owners for over 20 years to build strong companies and proactively protect their dreams. An entrepreneur with several million-dollar companies under his own belt, Aaron has made it his life's work to arm other business owners with success formulas that immediately provide exponential growth and protection. I was really testing my tongue today on your introduction.
We all love you.
As CEO of Laughlin Associates, Aaron has served as a strategic thinking partner for more than 80,000 business owners across a wide range of industries, from the largest yacht broker in the U.S., to franchisees, to electrical contractors, to medical professionals. Hey, you sent this to me. Having witnessed both their common mistakes and common successes, he knows what works and what does not, Mr. Aaron Young.
Hi, guys. Okay, how many of you are in business? Raise your hand if you have a business. No matter what any of these guys say, you have to come into my class. Here's why. I know all these guys on the stage. They're fabulous. They really are great, and you will do well going through all of their classes. You can only choose two unless you wander in and out. My class is going to be kind of straight out here. There's a beautiful photography display, with the naked people on the sheet. There may have been other pictures, but I got focused on that one. Here's the deal. What we do at our company is we help business owners make sure their foundation is solid. And we really have worked with over 100,000 business owners and over 40, we're in our 43rd year. And unfortunately, many of the people that come to us come after they have a problem and after their business doesn't protect them. So what we do is we make sure you know how to keep your business safe, secure, getting the best tax deductions possible, make sure that you stop lawsuits before they start against you, and then really building a business that's bigger than you. You aren't just the board. You really got some kind of asset that can be built for all these hours you put in. You have something to sell later on. So I hope you'll come to me for 45 minutes and do a few things. I'll show you how to put several $1,000s of tax-free money in your pocket. and do some other fun things while we're together. So come see me.
Ladies and gentlemen, Aaron Young. Just reiterate, we are doing 2 sessions, all 7 sessions running concurrently during that time. So you physically can attend 2 of the 7. The good news is we're videotaping it. We'll talk later about how it'll be available for you. So you'll have a chance actually to get all of it on the DVD. So that would be cool. Because I bet choice is getting harder and harder the more they talk. Am I right? Yeah. So next up, Sherita Herring. And Sherita is broadcasting live on her internet radio show over there. We can all wave. Can everybody wave to the camera? I don't think you guys dance. Well, that's always a flattering shot, isn't it? Yeah. So Sherita Herring is, in addition to being known as the Grant Guru, Sherita is a best-selling author, motivator, radio personality, and business and community strategist. She's raised over $30 million in funding, formed more than 600 businesses and nonprofits, and served as an international coach spanning over 14 countries. Ms. Sherita Herring. And I'm going to bribe you with candy. You know our people, Sherita.
Water. Actually, you guys have coached from Hillary Swank to Jim Brown, the NFL great Tippy Hedrick. Many of our celebrities and athletes are known as the go-to person for stars because how many of you have a cause or you're that social entrepreneur and you did not know that you can actually receive profit for your passions? Well, what I do is I show for-profits how you can also get those grants. Yes, there are many of you that are nonprofits and you know there's grants out there, but many of you are not aware of the trillion-dollar industry of grants besides government money. Many of you are not aware that the NFL is a nonprofit. They made over $200 billion just off the Super Bowl. Many of you are not aware that many of funeral homes, lawyers, many of you also hear about like legal aid. You don't realize that the way they pay those lawyers are through grants. Are there any lawyers in the room? Do you have your own legal aid? How many of you cannot cover the cost of many people that want to serve your business, and you didn't realize that if you just tweak what you are and who you are serving, that there's grants so that you never have to turn a client or customer away. Whether you're a dog walker, a lawyer, inventor, a landscaper, there isn't a business that exists that also cannot get to grants. If you want me to show you how you can get that $100 grand, then this afternoon, catch me at one of them. I'm bribing you with candy. Also, stop by. I'm going off the air in a few moments, but I'd love to get one of you or 2 of you or all of you. Come stand behind me. Get you on the air. Gotta go, you guys. Thanks.
So when we transition out to the rooms, a couple of you can hop over there and go by Sherita and get on her radio show. That would be great. So Mel Cutler looks like he is ready. Mel Cutler is a serial
Bernie, you gonna close out with me?
Who started his first business at 19 after getting
all right, you guys, we are back. And I have Bernie Dorman, the great Bernie Dorman sitting here with me. We're going to close you guys out. Bernie, what do you think so far of the team event?
Well, you got to see the just overflow. I put on Facebook, what does overflow look like? They bring in extra cables. They don't have chairs for people. This is when we had a fire and an emergency for the state, for California, Southern California. These folks drove through that. They're here as owners of a business, networking to make business. Increasingly, these meetings are networking to get more customers.
So in there,
network
call
is
myself
your
a serial
network.
entrepreneur because
It's
I
your
know how it
network.
is to have
So invest in coming to an event like this.
today.
At CO
I've
Space,
had to
you
do that
get
for
a
many years in my life.
30-year
And it's
network
been
in
an
a
up
week.
and down and up and down
And
road.
you just can't make
Anyone
money
relate
like
to
that.
this?
It's
Yes?
the biggest acceleration
Well, have we all made
for
mistakes in
money
our
making.
business and life?
Because you've got
And
here
I
a
have
few of
made
the
a ton
trainers
of
that
those
teach at
mistakes.
CO
And I
Space
put
that are here at
together
this event.
7
But
of
at
the
our place, there are
biggest
50.
mistakes. Do we
And say,
wish
does any
that we
place
could
have
go
50
back and
of the
fix
best
those
mentors
mistakes
who make
sometimes?
millions
Well, we can.
that you can sit
Well,
with
what we
one
can
at a
do
time,
is take a
take it
really good look at
aside,
the
go
future
out
and make
and
sure
because
that
if you
the
have a coach and they're making
level we have about
70,000,
ourselves, our
that's why so
mindset,
many coaches
which we're going to be
they come
covering
because they want to be
in the talk.
mentors that make
We're going to be also
millions.
covering sales.
Because
How do
you
serve
can't outgrow
people?
your
How do you
coach's
go out there and
income.
how do you communicate
If
a
they
message
can't make
where people
500,000
actually
a
say
year, how
yes
can you? If
more
you're already
often?
making
We're going to
millions,
be covering
you want to be
marketing.
around people
How do
that
you
make
position yourself
500.
even better as an
And
expert?
this is where you
And
can sit with
how
the
do you
billionaires walking around with the
know that
millionaires.
if
Who you know doesn't matter. What matters, I swear to you, if there's anything that matters, it's who's in your cell phone. Who's in your cell phone. When it rings, if it says President Obama, I'm going to answer it. If it says Tony Robbins, I'm going to answer it. If it says Mark Victor Hansen, Jack Canfield, I'm going to answer it. Who's in your cell phone? Do they know you? Do they know you? At CEO Space, you'll get 30 years of the richest, best connections that you're in their cell phone. You're in their cell phone. So what's that worth? Well, it's probably worth your entire freedom for the rest of your life. And so I ask you to come and bring your family. Everybody's bringing their kids. We have free daycare service. We pay for it. And these kids all have a business. Your teens are in side classes, going through an entrepreneur training. It's the #1 teen program in the world. I mean, if you want to give your teens a future, give yourself prosperity and give them the magic. Turn them on, switch them on. These kids have miracles inside them. Let's bring them up. If they're your niece or cousin or nephew, bring them with you. So come together and network for dollars at CEO Space June 22nd. It's the Westin Lake, Las Vegas, 15 minutes out of town, safe environment for kids, no gaming, but you can go see the shows and everything. And you're in an oasis. You're going to find if you come to this garden that we have you at, that, you know, paradise never left us. Come home. It's like coming to paradise. I mean, everybody just loves it. They never want to leave. And we will turn you on. And remember, it's all cooperative networking. No competition. If you're a top competitor, don't come. No need to click ceospace.net. If you're tired of this dog-eat-dog, tear each other loose kind of business model, then let's change it. We the people will change it. The Beltway will follow us. We the people of this country. Let's reinvent America together. Let's bring America back for the unborn generation. Let's do what our forefathers did. Let's help each other sink our wells, build each other's barns. Let's help each other with all these social tools. Let's really make a difference in each other's lives. Everything happens faster if we all cooperate, instead of competing with our shields up. And we feel better living with each other. So come into the integrity place and find out why Forbes said you can't afford to miss CEO Space.
Okay, I think are you motioning for me to do something there? What am I needing to do? Are we needing to break or we're good? We're good? Okay. Now, the thing is about CEO Space is it doesn't matter where you are in your thinking or whether you're thinking about starting a business or whether you are already in business and you just are feeling a little stuck. It does not matter, and it doesn't matter the kind of business. CEO Space, you cannot go wrong by going there and sharpening your skills, gaining more access to whatever it is that you're needing, whether it's capital, other kinds of resources and individuals to grow your business. You actually cannot go wrong. I am a grad of 1999, and that's how long I've been involved with CEO Space. And so no matter where you are in the world, again, they have more than 140 people from more than 140 countries all over the United States, CEO Space. So if you want to know more, go to CEO Space. Matter of fact, I became a best-selling author through CEO Space. CEO Space has more best-selling authors and authors, period, than any other business forum in the world. There's a book in all of us. So if you are looking to get that book out of you, from publishing companies to individuals that, you will meet some of the most amazing people to do your forward. They are there. So you cannot go wrong. If you want to see where you can go and find out more about CEO Space, go to
ceospace.net and we'll love you. And just look at films, 10-minute films over orange juice. It will change your income and change your life. And that's our promise, and we guarantee it with our money back. We put our good faith and our money up to take away your risk. There is no risk when you go to this place.
Are you going on stage?
Yeah, not right now. They're holding me back because I'm the big
he is the keynote guy.
Trying to make me the big thing.
Yeah, so again, You guys, we probably just have 5 more minutes. I really wish that we could talk to you, for you to just, for you to call in so that we could get your questions, but we will catch up on that. We'll also have this link available on my Facebook so that those of you that want to go back and hear what's been going on, we'll have other information added to it. So again, I want to thank you for being here with me today with Power Lunch with Sherita J, with the amazing Bernie Dorman. We've got Greg Reed that is here. We have Jerry Foster, Aaron Young, David Corbin, a couple of others, and then the amazing Kelly Holmes that put this event on today.
Greg Reed, Aaron Young of Laughlin USA, leading incorporating company, taking over as CEO when I go. He's next, taking over CEO space. That level of horsepower is here.
Yes. And right now you're hearing that's Greg Reed that's up there speaking now. And
that's the Napoleon Hill Foundation. That's 3 feet from the New York Times bestseller. That's Stickability, the movie, and the book. That's the movie on the Make-A-Wish Foundation and its founder. This is one of the big guns in the world today, speaking at stadiums. He's right in the room addressing behind you. You're hearing the applause going on.
You're missing out for not being here today, but we'll make sure that you receive more information so that you can get connected to Kelly Holmes and be a part of her team program and get also more information about CEO Space, because you can never gain too much information on keeping yourself sharp, keeping your skill set sharp, and just constantly refilling, just having individuals that are pouring back into you, because so often we pour into others, but who's pouring into you? Who's keeping your cup full? You cannot go wrong by coming and meeting these individuals.
We can't do it alone. We can't do it alone, and you don't have to wait. You can get all the help you need, and you can speed up. You can take 3 years from where you wanted to be and do it in 3 months. It's just working smarter rather than harder. It's all the options you don't know. It's the opportunities that you just miss. They're right there like sand coming out of the pool. We'll make sure to plug those leaks and give you back your freedom as well as your prosperity. So it's just lifelong learning. Come into the groups of lifelong learners and watch what happens to you.
All right. Well, again, I was hoping that we would be able to get Miss Kelly Holmes over here, but she's still up on the stage. I want to thank all of you for being a part. I see that we are getting close to the closing hour. Let's see, we got 2? Oh, I was hoping that we were going to get a few more over here, but it looks like that we're not. Bernie, do you want to share any more information before we close out?
Well, we're going to make sure that all of you get special pricing, because our June program and our August program are so large, driven by families. So
Ramona,
allow us to give it to you. And trust me on this. Trust me on this. We can double and triple your income. And we can increase your time off while we do it. So balance is also part of prosperity. Let's get your balance back and your income up.
All right, you guys. Well, we're at the closing time. They're playing We Are the Champions. You can join us and be champions with us also. This is Sherita J with Power Lunch with Sherita J. Join us next week. Greg, come on in real quick.
Hey now, all the cool kids are here.
I just told you who he was. I just told you.
We heard you over there, so we were hoping that you would get over here. Yeah. So you guys, thank you again. Have a fantastic week. And Greg, anything, send them to your website. Where's that?
Bookgreg.com, but more importantly, go to her website. Go to this gentleman's website. Go to CEO Space. We'll see you soon.
Goodbye, you guys. Have a fantastic week.
We are one community. That's the way it's supposed to be. Excellence and perfection is our choice. The Spirit guides our destiny as we let our minds be free. Open up your heart and lift our voice. You are your only limitations. Yeah, break free, do what you can do. It takes a little work, it takes dedication. Don't ever stop, nothing's holding you. The past was meant to make us stronger. Morning joys will last much longer. Persevere, keep moving, just hang on in there. Keep reaching out for one another. Yes, be there to lift your brother. Pressing forward, showing that you care. Oh, you are your only limitation. Yeah, you are. Break free, do what you can do. It takes a little work, it takes dedication.